Hey everybody, hope all is well. So I want to do a quick video on the channel ATC about those comments. Wow. And I was looking for another comment when I first started doing the videos in this manner, and I will find it. But here's something, it's not brand new. I did a video on Richard Gere, and this was regarding the issue of Dr. Dre's daughter. Homeless, on the verge of homelessness, having a lot of problems, I believe, things of that nature. And I just did a video showing Richard Gere how other men protect and provide for their families. Okay? Richard Gere basically was selling a company, arbitrage, and he made sure in making the deal to sell the company, he made sure that his son and his daughter had a position within the company for, I believe, 5 years. Why? He's cementing their future. That's what a parent does. Supposed to do. We have it wrong in the BC. We always think, well, I did, you for your own. It's crazy. We operate totally differently, and that's why we're collectively in a position that's totally different than everybody else. We want to operate differently. It could be dysfunctional, wrong as two left shoes. With the BC, that's what we're going to do. So, in the comments here, we have one from Enlighten the Below. He said, I would never treat my daughter that way. And basically, again, it's referring to Dr. Dre. I did a comparison of how other men, especially in positions of power, how they operate regarding their children. And Dr. Dre's daughter needed some help. He's a billionaire, I understand. He wouldn't help her. It's a black man. Typical black man, and that's what's sad. Enlighten the Below, based on this comment, it's not a typical black man. If most thought that we wouldn't have this problem. So he says, I would never treat my daughter that way. It seems he would want to protect his daughter at all costs. We have it backwards. We coddle our men, but throw the women to the wolves. Coddle our men, throw the women to the wolves. Hence the strong black woman, you don't have a choice. Hence the angry black woman, you wonder why. My daughter is the most protected person I have. I would kill for her. I would never allow my legacy to be homeless and vulnerable to the wolves of the world. And that's what black women are. We are thrown to the wolves, and we are left vulnerable to the wolves of the world. And don't forget, when something happens to us, it's our fault. She gets molested. Well, she should have been wearing them short shorts. Well, you know, these girls are fast. Why? We already know. They coddle the men. So here is what I want to get to. Ever After, who made this comment, and this is 4 months ago. Let's see here. So Ever After says, I noticed a trend. When black men are broke and down on their luck, they're with black women. But once they start making money or she fixes his issues, they leave black women. This makes me depressed. Could you imagine a black woman losing weight, or she leaves her black boyfriend when she wins the lottery and a white man is interested? It's amazing how much hatred and double standards we have for black women. Again, and I'm sure we've all said the same thing because this is the reality. When black men are broke and down on their luck, they're with black women. He starts making money, he leaves black women. Or, not he fixes his issue, she fixes his issues. Barbara the Builder, the mammies. I'm going to stand by my man. Where's it gotten you? I'll wait. Where's the home that he's bought you? Car and investments? And this is the trend. In investing, there's a saying, what, follow the trend? The trend is your friend. Well, we know the trend. I'm just trying to understand why the mammies and why some young black women are still being caught up and carrying the seed of poverty due. When black men are broke, down on the luck, they're with black women. Is that not true? So this comment, it leads me to believe, given society, I think we're at a point, it appears in the BC, we think this is what black women deserve. We deserve broke, down on their luck, low performing black men. The mammies are teaching this. This is what's accepted for black women. But when they make some money, leave black men. When she fixes his issues with say, hey, don't have this many kids, or better yet, gets him started up in business, sending him to, I'm telling you, some black women are sending these men to the university. I'm trying to tell you, they are paying out of pocket and they are single moms. Good jobs. They're sending a black man to the university. Some wives are. See, black women know what they can do, what they're capable of. So a lot of them, I see a trend where I want to get my man set up, then I'll do me. I've seen that happen twice personally. And each time in those two women, the men left. So we have a narrative in the BC that, yeah, when the black man is broke down on his luck, oh yeah, black woman, here you go, here's a man for you. This is what you deserve. This is crazy. It's insanity. And you keep doing the same thing over and over again. It has to stop. Black women, you have to love yourselves and value yourselves. I don't care how pretty we can look, our size and our jobs, the way we move is important to you. How you move. Just because somebody show up dipped in brown doesn't mean it's going to be okay. Doesn't mean this how it's going down. Well, I got me one. It's a black man. That's Mammy Biscuits talking. You got to have a black one. For what? Is he going to be like this man here? That's going to protect his daughter? If he protects his daughter, it's going to definitely protect his wife. Broken man. First name, last name. He abandoned his sons too, refused to pay child support, and didn't even meet one son that's living until that son was 20. His other son died of an overdose after having been abandoned and denied by Dr. Dre. Wow. But these are the men you're going to settle for or make excuses for. The marriages will make excuses. Unbelievable. This lady here, the bitch that hikes, says, just now figured this out. I saw that going up, so I already knew who didn't have my back. So already this young woman here who's figured out in the BC don't look for a black man to protect you, let alone have your back. K. Aid said, exactly. It's been happening since the 70s. Sammy Davis Jr., Sidney Poitier, Quincy Jones, etc. Yeah, Sammy Davis Jr., they had to talk him. I don't want to marry a white woman. He sure was hell bent on it. Then what did he do? He settled for a black one. And then when he died, I believe it was Altaviz. Yeah, he didn't leave her wealthy. He did not leave her wealthy at all. The story I read, when he died, a whole bunch of debt. That's what you deserved. You think it's Sammy Davis, that little short thing, if he had measured that, was it May Britt, he would have left her without, oh, hell no. That little short Negro would have tap danced his ass 24/7 to make sure he was a provider. But in the BC, this is the narrative. It's the narrative. This is the narrative. Sarah Matthews says, no offense, a little late to the party. Black males have been like this forever. And I can agree. And the mammies have been perpetuating them forever, and we have been coddling them forever and hooking up with it and having their children and suffering on the struggle bus forever. It has to stop. 2022, ladies, it has to be about you. If never before, it has to. It has to. Venice Style says, another thing I've noticed about white men is this. They never ask what a woman is bringing to the table. You damn right about that. I have never experienced that. Never in my life. Black men don't say that when they're with white women because he knows that her resume says I bring whiteness and the rest is blank. Exactly. When these black men are getting with a white woman, it's a JBW. She can be a $2 hoe from last week. He'll pick her up. She can, Cynthia did a video. A Hispanic lady was on the ground, sleeping on the ground, homeless. A black man picked her up, married her, dusted her up, cleaned her up. Looks like she became a housewife. But black women, I guess you deserve the ones that's down on their luck and down on their broke. The men that are conquered, nothing but a joke. But when it comes to Becky, oh yes. He would never ask her what she brings to the table. Why? It's a JBW moment. It's all right. It's all right. JBW, just be white. Last, I'm going to say here's one. It says, I'm a 60-year-old black woman who used to live in the black community. You're so right about black people. Not just black men would say, I got mine, so you got yours. I heard this countless times. Watching other communities, I learned how to live better and also how to teach my own children and family to succeed. Most black people will never get it, no matter how old they get, no matter how much money they accrue, and will continue to be ignorant. And what she's referring to when I say leave Blackistan, sometimes it's good to look at other people, other cultures, and how things are done. You can pick out certain things that work for you and do that and emulate it and make it work for you. Living in West Palm Beach was a hell of an eye opener. When I was married, that was one of the best things because I hate to say this, and my family's just middle class. More than likely, I'll be doing the same thing, working, working, working. I always saving my money. Time somebody finances get jacked up or they do some old dumbass stuff, it'll be knocking on my door to come save the day. Come save the day. Can you come do this? Come do that. The same old thing. Leaving across the state line, hallelujah. One of the best things I've done. Don't need to hear about black mama. Well, so and so need to get on some damn birth control pill. So and so need to use some damn common sense. So and so needs to use critical thinking skills. So and so got this girl pregnant, and then they got probation. Oh, got to pay these fees. Tough shit. Maybe learn to control your loose dick. It's 2022, ladies. It has to be about you. It has to be about you. It has to be. Look at this. I love cookies. Both of my parents insisted I went to university after high school. They offered no financial assistance and told me to take out loans and get a job to pay for it. They basically said you're on your own. I left school and went into trades. A better decision. That sounds about black. I love cookies. Hope all is going well. And when things go down, don't be a typical black woman. When shit goes down, oh, I need some help. That right there. If retirement doesn't go right, or they find themselves, oh, we're gonna need some help 24/7. You can let them know that they're on their own. Black women, we give so much. Everybody just take from us, take from us. The parents don't invest in you, and they take, take, take. Other family members, your man, take, take, take from you, and there's nothing left. And then they want to say we're angry and bitter. Gee, I wonder why. Some are, and rightfully so. That's what Blackistan will do to you. This is what this culture will do to you. You're expected us to give, 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 do for you. That man in the movie Arbitrage, he didn't say, oh, well, I'm going to say this is my company. The kids can make it on their own. He got his money, what, millions of dollars for that darn company, and carved out a position on the board for two of his damn kids. And everybody know when you're on the board, your ass not going to work like every day. You don't. The board is different. It's not a 9 to 5. And you wonder why, as Dr. Clay Anderson said, black kids inheriting dust. You wonder why. Hell, the parents are dusty. I love cookies. Isn't that something? No financial assistance. But when little Ray Ray and JJ get locked up, they sure can come up with some financial assistance for some bail money. Notice that. Black mama will pull out their credit card, debit card, any kind of way to save her funds. Last Serenity, she says, my husband's father had a trust. He has one, and so will my son. Now, this right here, our people can understand. Most can understand. All the funerals were paid for, and no one had to spend a dime. This type of planning is something I've never seen before in my own family. Exactly. It's taught me to live so my son has it easier than I did. I hate when people say, y'all have it easy. I think, duh, that's the point. Yes. Corey Hager, I'm a dad and I will be a dad for life. My kids will always be on my mind. So I take it, Corey Hager, you're probably, let's say, living with your kids, supporting them. Always be on my mind. Are you kidding? We can't claim that. So, black women, you always have to do for yourself, just like I love cookies, no financial assistance. You always have to do for yourself to accomplish something. Well, guess what? It's time for you to be about you. And when family members bombard you with all these other darn problems, let them handle it on their own. When a dust bucket try to come into your life, no, no, no. You've had to do for you. What can he do for you? If a man needs your support, darling, I feel really sad for you if you think that you need him. I feel really sad for you if you think that you need him. I, there's something mentally going wrong here. Picking up dust buckets. But yeah, but that's in the BC. This is how it goes down in the BC. This is how it goes down. This is part of black culture. When the black men are broke, down on their luck, well, black woman, here's a man for you. Here's a man. Let him think he's about to go play pro football, basketball, anything of that nature. Where are the black women at? I don't mean the ones helping you pass through college because you're a little slow. No, no, no. When they're broke, down on their luck, they're with black women. And this is how it's always been. What does this comment say here by KA? It's been happening this way since the 70s. It's 2021. This crap is still happening. So who didn't get the darn memo? 70s, 80, 90, 2010, 20. We've been asleep for too long. Listen up, Buttercup. It's time to wake the hell up. I'm out.